going on, everybody? So today we're gonna be making some burnt and bratwurst meatloaf. I know this sounds crazy, right? But your meatloaf, you can go, half pork, half ground beef. And so over there at Uppercut here in Kansas City, they've got some burnt and bratwurst, and they taste amazing. So I said, you know what? Hey, what if we mix those two together and see what we come up with? So that's what we're gonna do here. So let's go ahead and get started cooking. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and turn those notifications on so you know whenever I upload another video. We're gonna go ahead and get these gloves on because we are gonna make a little bit of mess. Now, I've already pre-made some of this stuff, and we'll go through the instructions on that, what you need to do, whatnot. But if you don't have bratwurst, you can do this same recipe and just do half pork, half ground beef, okay? So like I said, first thing we got is our ground beef. And the reason why I love this place, and this place is who I'm getting my meat from for the Royal. They grow their own cows. They raise their own cattle. They do their own processing, all that stuff. So it's just amazing. So we got a pound of their Missouri or Kansas raised ground beef. It's amazing stuff. Now what we gotta do is we gotta take these burnt in bratwurst and we gotta cut them out of the casings. Oh, that was a whole lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. Now with this, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add in 2 eggs real quick, and then we're gonna add a whole box of the stovetop stuffing. Look, put in the comments if you're mad about this. I know some people put panko or just regular breadcrumbs. We do the stovetop stuffing. So, let's get this in here. And now what we're gonna do is just mix this together. Now that we got this pretty much incorporated, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the ketchup mixture that we're gonna put in there. We're gonna take about half of it and put it in there. This ketchup mixture that I got right here, it's easy. About 2 cups of ketchup. We put 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire. We put 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard and 2 teaspoons of garlic, minced garlic. So we're gonna take this and about half of it, we're gonna add that into this mixture right here. Now the other half, what we're gonna do with that other half is once we're about 10 minutes out from being done, we'll put the rest of it on there and then that'll put the topping to that. So let's get this in here. All right, so I've got this rack, I've got it wrapped in foil and I've got a little bit of olive oil sprayed on it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this whole mixture and we're gonna make us a loaf and put it on here. When you're making your loaf, you want to make sure it's kind of even all the way across. You don't want a thin side on the left or anything like that. So you just kind of want to get it all uniformed in there so that it kind of cooks all evenly, okay? Get these gloves off. And something that, my wife is the meatloaf queen of the house. She always likes making smoked meatloaf, and we want to change it up today. We're smoking, we kind of got to add some seasonings to it, right? So first thing we're going to go with is the AP rub from Killer Hogs Barbecue. And so we're going to go little coat on it. After that, again, this is literally just came with this recipe today. And so Gulf Coast Southern Belle, I'm gonna put that on top of this. I'm gonna put a very good coat of this on there. I'm not gonna say medium to heavy a little bit. I'll tell you right now, look at this. I mean, it looks good. I'm excited. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get the pit fired up 275 like always. I love cooking at 275. If I gotta go higher or lower, I kind of get weird on timing. I think we're looking at about 1.5 hours, 2 hours, maybe even longer. So we're just gonna put it on there and let's see what happens. All right, so pit's 275, so here we go. Now what we're looking at is, like I said, we're looking at about 160. When I hit 160, that's when I'm gonna rest it. 150, I'm gonna base the rest of the ketchup and all that stuff. So like I said, 150, base the ketchup. 160, we're gonna pull it, we're gonna tint it / put it in the Cambro, and once it hits 165, we're gonna eat. All right, so we're right about 150. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that leftover ketchup mixture amazingness, what I was talking about, and we're gonna go ahead and cover the top of this meatloaf with it. So here we go. All right, so like I said, we're about 155. We just got doing that. All we got to do now is leave it to about 160. 160, I'm gonna take it out, I'm gonna rest it with some foil on top of it, just to let it finish up. But this is the time that you need to go make your green beans, your mashed potatoes, or your red potatoes, whatever potatoes you want, or rice, and let's get it finished. All right, so it was about 5 minutes, like I said. 160, we pulled it off, put a little tint of foil on it. So here we go. We gotta check this out, man. This is looking, look at my wife in there stealing. So I think we could have used a little more egg maybe, but here we go. Ooh, I do like that. That's good. I actually really do like that. So with Uppercut, they use a burnt-in seasoning and whatnot in their bratwurst, and I'll tell you, for a barbecue meatloaf, I really like this. My wife's got more of a home-style meatloaf, but for a barbecue meatloaf, I'm all about this. We're gonna have some good eating tonight. Guys and girls, I appreciate you hanging out on this video. Make sure, like I said, that you like, subscribe, turn those notifications on, and let me know what you want to see me cook. We'll cook it all. We're gonna start some new series coming up. But again, man, it's a great meatloaf. I like it. Try it with bratwurst. You never know what's gonna happen.